Somebody asked me online recently. I guess they look at my profile and they say, "You say you're a Black history maker, but you never talk about it." Mm. And I went to looking through my videos, and all of them spiritual, spiritual, spiritual. That because to me, the spiritual part of my journey is more important than the history part. The history part always gonna be there because I done that, did that when I was 18 to 21. That's always gonna be there. It's up to the government, which they say they prefer to bring my history out in 2050. You know, but all that is up to them. They interviewed 3,000 witnesses. They got everything they need to know through the phone calls, through the letters. I'm quite sure Ted Bundy been on the phone talking to people saying, my godson this, my godson that, because the prisoners say that all he talked about was me, his godson. I'm quite sure the other prisoners were talking about me because I was the life of the prison. All the prisoners in the area used to bet on me because they know I was going against the claims. They didn't know I was part of the claim. You know what I mean? They didn't have a clue that I was part of the claim. And I never tell it. It never interested me to tell anyone, not even my closest friends. The only one knew was a guy named Jeff Wilson. My other friends didn't know I was the property of the Ku Klux Klan or my classmate. None of them knew. But I just want to give y'all a touch of what go through a child's head when they in that situation, whether it me, Ruby Bridget, Claudia Covert, or all them other children who penetrated segregation going into white schools. And my school wasn't white. My subject was white. You know, the school had black. They ain't had that many, but they had black basketball players. Majority of the black. Softball teams had black. You know, you had a couple of black students from places like Stanford and all the Quincy and all the other little towns around them. You know what I mean? But man, it's hard. Imagine you going to class 300 miles away from home. And every weekend, your dormitory is full of claims. These guys from New York and California and Canada and you know them places. Even the guys from Charleston and other parts of Carolina, Charlotte. Them guys say they ain't never seen nothing like that. Yeah, I mean, you ever seen that? Oh, yeah, I seen it. Because they used to pick it at high school, Fort Pierce Central. You know, they used to pick it at high school when I was going out all the time, you know, to claim. And but it's hard. Going to class every day, knowing nobody really wants you there. And the scary part, you don't know who don't want you there. So it was 39 white students, and I was the only black in the golf program. And you know, we take all our classes together. You know, I didn't know which one hated me. I didn't know which one liked me. Ain't none of them guys talk to me. You know what I mean? Cause who gonna want to talk to the only black kid? The only poor black kid. You know what I mean? Them guys were rich. They ain't want the other ones to see them talking to me. You know, over time, I became their brother. You know what I mean? Over time, I became their brother. But as far as the other kids, like when I went in the lunchroom, it was always scary. People think just because you can fight that you ain't got nothing to worry about. No, man, it don't work like that. When you can fight, everybody want to challenge you. Most of the guys challenge me, and I ask them, I look at them in the eye. Do you really want some? Did you see what I did to that 400-pound NFL prospect last week? Did you? They say. I say, well, what makes you want? And I pull my shirt off. What makes you want some of this, son? So they say, if I beat you, they'll let me into the claimsman. So that's why most of the regular people challenge me, because if they beat me or put up a good fight, they're going to take them in as a member. And there's one little kid I never forgot. He looked like the cowboy named Travis. And I forgot the name of the show. But the cowboy named Travis, who was a cowhand. Dude, who the kid looked like. And I pulled up my shirt off. He said he saw me beat the 400-pound NFL prospect, broke his leg and all that. But he was still willing to challenge me. And I said, kid, please walk away. He said, no. I want a family. I got no family. I said, but this is one hell of a way to get a family. Whoop! He dropped to the ground. They carry him off. And that was being nice. Because I ain't want to mess his face up. I ain't want to kick the little kid and hurt him. I just gave him a gut shot. And he just dropped. And I seen him a couple of days later. I said, did they let you in the claim? He said, thanks for not hurting me. And the challenge kept coming and coming and coming, sometimes 6 days a week. I'm scared to walk to class. Because the claim might come around the corner with somebody for me to fight. I can't turn it down. I can't say, hey man, I'm going to go to class. Because the blood contract say, anytime, anywhere, any place, anyone. I'm scared to go to the lunchroom for breakfast in the morning. Because I'm scared as I'm going to the lunchroom, boom, the class going to come with somebody for me to fight. I'm scared to go to chemistry class. I'm scared to go to plant identification class. Because these guys come anytime. Every time I'm sitting in a lunchroom, my heart beating 100 miles per hour. Every time I'm sitting in class, in the bell finna ring. Not the bell ring, but it's finna be time to go. My heart beating 100 miles per hour because I'm scared to walk out the classroom. Because they might be waiting. People don't know what it feels like to wake up every morning knowing it could be your last day. That's the life I had in college. Every day could be my last day. I can win a fight. That person's family can come looking for me and take me out. His friend can come looking for me, take me out. His other claimsmate, because each claim group is separate. Some of his claim group can catch me and take me out. Every fight, I'm fighting and fighting week after week after week after week, sometimes 3 to 6 times a week. But I still got to think about the man I fought a year ago, the people I fought 2 years ago. You get what I'm saying? It never ends. Every day I wake up, I can be taken out. Who can go to college with that type of pressure? No one. I couldn't have did it without the help of alcohol. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, that's the only way I can do it. And I had to be drunk 24 hours a day. Because they don't care about 1 or 2 in the morning. They don't care about 3 or 4 in the morning. In the pressure. The pressure always there. You don't know which teacher like you. You don't know which teacher hates you. The teachers that turned my A's and B's into D's, them people look normal. I didn't even know they were racist. They had a clue they were racist. You know? But I'm going to start kicking off these Black history stories. And the next one going to be about Ruby Bridges. Because I can relate to what she went through. And then there's be Claudia Covert. They're my mentors. No, Martin Luther King ain't my mentor. Marcus Garvey ain't my mentor. Maybe Malcolm X, yeah, they're my mentor. Nelson Mandela, yes, they're my mentor. Definitely my mentor. But I hope y'all get an idea of what me and Ruby went through, because my situation and her situation the same, except for she was escorted by Secret Service. I was escorted to class by the claim. That's about the only difference, but really the same. Thank you and God bless.